Okay, so let's keep going. I'm going to divide these videos up because I don't know if YouTube will download very long videos. I don't even want to take a chance with that. Anyways, so little stuff like on your rondejam, making sure that our legs are going out at the same time. Timing was off on that. Make sure your arms are completely clean. And then I think that's Caitlin. Make sure that you're not turning around too soon. Yeah. So keep your body all the way to the back and then turn around with your upper body. Same thing with Lizzie. So keep the rondejam all the way to the back and then flip your body angle to the front. Yeah. The lean for this, Devin, I think that's you. Yeah. See how you have a bent leg? Emma, you have a bent leg as well. Let's keep the leg. I kind of like the bend. I like the bent leg going in. So I like how Emma is. So Devin, you're almost there. You just got that knee turned out a little bit. So bevel that leg in. We'll change that. I like that look better. Zoe, don't take your chest too far with it. Like Madison, you're in a full like lunge is what it looks like from how long your leg is out. And then Allison in the back, you're the same way as Devin. So we need to just make that change later whenever we're cleaning this. And then pulling that arm through, how are we going to pull it through? Yeah. So like Caitlin, you're just pulling yours in straight from that T. Nikki, you're swooping yours down. I think we need to all make sure that we're swooping it down to a clean by our side and then pulling it up. I also, I've been thinking about this for a while, but that left arm just kind of stays down by your side for a lot of stuff. I think I want to add with y'all's part. So like, see, make sure that your feet are all the way in and cleaned into that dig, that left one. I think I want to make y'all do something with your left arm either here or while we're doing this. Just something so it's not by your side the whole time. Add a little bit of something to it. Spice. A little spice. Same thing with the preps as I told the last group. Make sure that you are not stepping outside. Step straight front and keeping that foot turned out. So like Devin, I see that your foot is turned in. Emma, your foot is turned in. Caitlin, your foot is turned in. And Bree, I think that's you. Your foot is turned in. And whoever's behind Bree, I can't tell if that's Alex or Hannah. I always get y'all two mixed up. Sorry. And then this prep going in. Are we going in with a bent arm or a straight arm? Yeah. Zoe, don't bend that left arm. So make sure that it is straight. And see how it's kind of behind you? Make sure that it's in front, in your peripherals where you can see it. And don't bend it in. So keep that arm straight whenever you whip it around. Again, not even going to get into the turns right now. Now this, as we are coming out of that double coupe, Lizzie, you are bringing your arms out and around. And I think everyone else is just pulling them straight up through your front panel. Don't pull them up through the sides. Yeah, so make sure that we are pulling our arms through the front panel and then going up. Center yourself up onto releve. We might have to change that for cleaning purposes to where we jump out into our center rather than stepping out into it. I think that would make it a little bit cleaner. And then as we're going out into this, see how Caitlin, you let your chest go as you're going down. And then Nikki, you're looking over that shoulder and you're kind of angling it a little bit to that right diagonal. So we just need to clean that up and figure out which way, how we want to do that. See, like Emma, you're kind of doing the same thing. Devin, you're doing the same thing. We need to let that head go rather than keeping it straight forward. How far are we leaning over here? What are our legs doing? Like Zoe, you need to go down a little bit more. Madison, your legs, I think, are a little too spread out. Nikki, your legs are pretty spread out too. I would think for cleaning purposes, what we need to do is make it more like where Emma and Bree are at with our legs rather than a wider stance. With our arms here, are we dropping them all the way down to the ground? Is our chest leaning all the way over our knee? Let's keep going through this part. Whenever we roll this back, we're rolling it back from down and then looking over the shoulder. I do like that. I do like what Nikki's doing where she's looking over her shoulder. So let's make that change. Zoe, you're like like you're trying to take like something off your back, like you're rolling those shoulders back and taking your arms with it up. Let's keep the arms down by our side. Think less pulling up with your elbows. Think more pulling back with your elbows. Yeah. And then where are we at for this? So let's make sure that whenever we are pulling up, that we're rolling those shoulders back like right around here, and then popping the chest out, taking a deep breath, and then going down. So watch how we have our arms here, like Caitlin's. Yours are pulled back pretty far. Zoe, you love to bend your elbows, Zoe. So we need to make sure that we are not bending those elbows like too much and throwing those forearms out. Keep those forearms just kind of like hanging there, yeah. And then going down, are we throwing those arms back up, or are we keeping them down where we had them? Allison, your stance here is, ooh, I have a line. I didn't mean to do that. Your stance here is too small. You need to keep those knees apart. And then picking this up, see how we're all at different angles and we're not on the same time with that passe. Make sure that you're connecting the passe, and if our body needs to be straight side and looking to the front, that's what we need to make sure that we are all hitting that too. Since this is at a diagonal, I would think we should pull that passe up and keep our body facing the diagonal and don't go straight side, okay? And then this sashay, or you aren't sashaying, you are stepping back. Our arms for this step, we need to make sure that we are keeping them either in first position or right by your side. Don't run with them. See how whenever I do this fast, it looks funny. You can see like the people that are running with your arms and the ones that aren't. Make sure that that's all the same, okay? And then don't let that left arm go as you're going out. So Emma, you kind of pick up your arm. Bree, you pick up your arm a little bit. Lizzie, you have your arm all the way up. So if it needs to be, I think we need to keep it on the pocket with the bent elbow. So as you're going up, put that arm, the left one, on the pocket and keep it there for the leap, yeah? And then pulling it back, make sure that toe is pointed in the back as we're going down, and that we stay in our formation the whole time until we turn to go back. That's a big thing with this whole dance, is making sure that throughout the dance we are staying in our form throughout the leaps and the jumps and all of that, okay? And then here, this was better on going side to side. Nikki, watch your arm. Make sure that you're not pulling that arm, the left one, up. Keep it down where Emma's is at. So don't get excited on that part. And then look at where our feet are for the flicks. So same cleans for Kristen and Valerie. Watch your feet in the flick. Make sure that on the flick, let's keep that knee. For cleaning purposes, let's keep that knee in and connected to the other knee, Emma, so don't let that knee come apart. So make sure that it cleans in to your knee, and then just make it more of a flick with the back foot rather than the whole leg. And then watching how we take our body. Are we taking the chest to the side with us whenever we throw that arm down? Or are we going to keep the chest to the front, like how we do on this one, and then go? Nikki, make sure that you complete that second flick before you go into your leap. And I don't know, because I don't have the music with this right now. If you're early or if Emma's late or whatever the deal is. So Kristen and Valerie, watch on your flicks too. I don't know if we ended up, so for all four of y'all, I don't know if we kept the flicks or if we just made it into like step digs. But we'll figure that out whenever we're cleaning it. I'm just going to keep going, keep going, keep going. Whenever this back group is coming on with your triplets, I know I said you are going to have to travel far with those triplets, but I still have to see the drops going down, up, up, down, up, up. Oh no, it's just one triplet. Sorry. So make sure that in that triplet, it's a visual up, up, down, yeah, with your body. Then whenever we pull through, make sure that you keep that arm on the pocket, Ruby. And I know this just needs a lot of cleaning, like Reagan, or no, that's not Reagan, that's Shelby. Whenever we pull that arm up, make sure you're pulling it through like a clean down by your side. and then pushing it to the front. Look at where we're at on our feet. Make sure that with your feet, that drag stays back with a straight leg in the back. So make sure that drag has a straight leg. Then as we're going into it, I'm not even going to get into the cleaning on this, but I do know, so like Ruby, make sure that whenever you land on both feet. Watch your angle and how you're landing. So what I like to tell you guys whenever you do front handsprings and front like head springs, don't make yourself do more work than what you have to. So see, and Ruby, I'm just grilling you on this right now, but I know it's all of y'all too. You don't want to go down lower than what you have to. So see how whenever you land, you immediately tuck those hips in. Don't tuck those hips in, okay? Because then you're going to drop farther than what you really need to. So whenever you do tuck those hips in, pull right here is where you need to be at for your level. So see how you drop lower? Keep those hips up. That way you can stay balanced, yeah? What's going to help with all four of y'all whenever you do this is landing with a wider stance. Okay, so Taylor, whenever you go over, make sure that your arms go to your knees to brace for your landing. Shelby, whenever you pull up, don't do that. Don't do that with your arms, okay? See how you landed with your feet so close together? It's going to be hard to stand up from that. So land with a wider stance and you'll be more balanced. And then Shelby, just same thing. Make sure you complete it and land with your hands on your knees, leaning over, and then stand up, yeah? I think what we're going to need to do, so now we have the whole team part. We're finally at the end, guys, yay. So same thing here. Everyone is going to be holding on to their skirts as they're walking on. I know this is going to be hard to clean, but with our feet, make sure that whenever you are coming on gracefully, yeah, not just walking on or not running on. All of this part. So try with this. We need to be clean with our legs, okay? And then stepping onto that left leg and then doing the drag, okay? So see how some of y'all are stepping onto the right leg? Oh, wait, no, sorry. I just cleaned that wrong. Forget what I just said. So make sure that you're not stepping. Oh, wait, what am I trying to say? Keep your feet clean. So make sure you have your feet clean, your arms are clean whenever you get there. And then as you're stepping on to, what leg is this? The left? As you're stepping onto the left leg, you need to step right first. So step right, like Taylor's doing, and then go into the drag, okay? Because that's a whole count on its own. We need to make sure we're getting our arms up into the L all at the same time. So I see Sam or Ashley. I think that's Ashley. Over here. Yeah, that's Ashley. Make sure that your arms are getting up into that L a little bit faster. Make sure our hands are in first. Bree and a couple other people, watch your thumbs. Okay. Hide those a little bit better. And then stepping into this L, make sure that we're not bringing this arm, the left one, up too high. And don't take that drag. Don't over dramatize. That's not a word, but y'all get what I mean. Don't get too excited on that and take your body where it's not supposed to go. It's supposed to be straight forward. And then pulling this in, let's go ahead and say that we're going to cross those arms. So a lot of y'all aren't crossing your arms. Cross those arms right here. See how Kristen and Bree, they have their arms crossed. Make sure that you're crossing those arms in front and then pulling it back into a passe. Nikki, got a memory mess up. Watch your passes, make sure that they come fully connected. So timing on that. And then on our pivot, see how our arms are going up at different ways. So whenever I'm cleaning, the thing that I like to think about is like, if I'm going to like freeze frame this anywhere, I want to be able to see everyone going through the same pathway. Okay. So from here, whenever we're stepping around, we need to see if the hand is leading the movement, if the elbow is going to be leading it up, and then the hand coming up, yeah? So little stuff like that. And then how we're coming down from here. Y'all are already like, some of y'all aren't even completing this movement before you bring that arm down. So this arm just needs to slice down, okay? So let's not bend it. So slice the arm down and then go down. So Caitlin, you wrapped your head. Shelby, watch that arm that's not doing anything. Everyone needs to watch that arm that's not doing anything. Keep that clean all the way by your side. And then do the head roll down. Look at our levels. So I know there's not a lot of time here, but we need to get down faster from this. Get down faster so that everyone hits that level before we start doing the ripple going down. Now here, this foot that swipes across, we need to keep it on the ground with a straight leg and a pointed toe, okay? Then we're all to the back. Whenever we do get to the back, make sure that you are all the way to the back. So this last part of the ripple needs to finish all the way so that we're all facing the same way before you start going into these. Now I want to change this arm. I'm just going to go through this. I want to change this because I do not like this arm. It's going to be really hard to clean. And let's just keep going all the way to the end. So the kick, make sure that you are using your weight, using that arm, the left one that's down on the ground, and putting your weight onto that arm so that you can kick that leg up higher and that you are up off of your butt is up off of your left leg. Okay, so you're lifting up, full lift, and then look over to the front. Yeah, don't look down your shoulder, and don't look side. Look to the audience for that part. And then timing just coming down. So Rayleigh, make sure that you bring that arm down a little faster. Emma, you too, and Shelby. Rolling up, this is a big deal. Whenever you roll up to the back, see how we're all having to lean to stand up? That's fine, but everybody needs to lean a little bit to stand up if that's what we're going to do. The idea is, since it's going to the back, I'm not going to grill you guys on that left leg stepping up, but it needs to be close to your body, okay? That way that lean is going to kind of get taken care of, and it's not going to look like a team of grandmas trying to get up. So get up, stand up all the way. So we're going to have to stand up faster from the roll so that we're all standing up looking the same before we do the pivot around. And then see how you are kind of like strutting your stuff as you're walking forward. And you're like adjusting stuff. Get out of the habit of doing that. And then our arms just need to be down by our side the whole time, like a nice like light movement of them, not like a heavy strut. And then as we get here, I know y'all caught on to this, but Caitlin, you're just like, whoa. So make sure our timing for this is right. Everyone jumps up at the same time. Our arms go up. We need to work on the placement for this and make sure that we are going up and facing the same direction. Like Bree, you're already like bending those arms and going down. We need to make sure that we hit that touchdown position. Our body angles for this needs to be cleaned up. And then how we squat down is going to be another thing that we're going to clean, because all you are just kind of like squatting down like we're in hip hop, okay? Which we might make this to where you drop down onto the top of that knee rather than having to do a squat, because I know that's awkward to hold. And then as we bring these arms down, making it more of a ripple. And then this form and where we're at, we need to actually place, which that's on me. I need to make sure that we actually place that into a form so you aren't just like clumping up and weird, and then there's weird air holes and stuff where people aren't. Anyways, so overall, guys, very good on opener today. I know it probably doesn't seem like it because I just pretty sure I at least critiqued one of y'all, everyone on the team. And if I did not, well, you're probably hiding. So make sure that you're getting hydrated and keeping up with everything so we don't have sore muscles tomorrow, because I'm going to have y'all for 4 hours tomorrow. So, and we're going to be dancing a lot. Anyways, overall, pretty good on opener. We got it done. So yay, that's another one we can cross off our list. just make sure that you take these cleans. I know these videos are very long, but make sure you take these cleans, watch over all of it, and just make sure that whenever we come in, y'all keep those in mind, okay? Anyways, very good job today, guys. Thank you for bearing with me, and I know it was kind of a long process today to get the beginning of opener done. But anyways, goodbye.